Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. After weeks of whispers, cryptic posts, and emotional moments that sent fans into a frenzy, it seems Lee Min-ho has finally taken a step that no one saw coming. Just when we thought the confession saga between him and Kim Go Eun had reached its emotional peak, Min-ho's next move has once again left the internet gasping for breath. What exactly did he do? Why is everyone talking about his bold, unexpected gesture toward Kim Go Eun? And most importantly, what does this mean for the two stars who have captured millions of hearts since the king, Eternal Monarch? Tonight, we're diving deep into the moment that has reignited the flame, the one that proves their story isn't over yet. This is After the Confession. Lee Min-ho's next move toward Kim Go Eun shocks everyone. When Lee Min-ho's heartfelt confession made headlines, the world couldn't look away. Fans replayed his words, dissected his gestures, and clung to every small detail that hinted at something more than friendship between him and Kim Go Eun. In interviews, his tone changed, softer, more sentimental, every time her name was mentioned. Even his social media captions carried an emotional weight that fans couldn't ignore. But after that shocking confession, many wondered what would come next. Would Min-ho retreat, overwhelmed by the attention? Would Go Eun respond? Or was it simply another moment for the cameras? Days passed, and silence took over, until one quiet night, when everything changed. At exactly midnight, Lee Min-ho uploaded something unexpected on his Instagram. A picture of a serene beach, taken during sunset. The caption? Just 3 simple words. Still I wait. No hashtags. No explanations. Just that. Within minutes, the internet erupted. Fans rushed to connect the dots, remembering how Go Eun once said in an old interview that the sea calms her heart, and that someone who understands silence would be the kind of person she loves. Could it be that Min-ho was sending her a message again? His fans, lovingly called Minas, flooded the comments with hearts and theories. Some said it was a metaphor for patience, others believed it was a hidden love note meant only for Go Eun. But then, something even more surprising happened. Kim Go Eun liked the post. It wasn't immediate. She did it hours later, after midnight, but eagle-eyed fans caught it instantly. Screenshots flooded social media, trending on Korean and global Twitter alike. That single like was enough to send the fandom into total chaos. The following morning, Kim Go Eun posted something on her own account. A photo of a delicate white flower resting on a windowsill, sunlight streaming in. Her caption read, "Some things bloom quietly." If Lee Min-ho's post was a storm of longing, Go Eun's was calm, gentle, yet deeply emotional. Fans couldn't miss the poetic connection between the two. It felt like a continuation of their conversation, not in words, but in feelings. Major Korean media outlets began covering it. Headlines read, "Lee Min-ho and Kim Go Eun's online exchange stirs rumors again." Netizens believe the couple is communicating through symbolic posts. But for those who've followed their journey since the king, Eternal Monarch, this wasn't just another rumor. But authentic. Because behind every smile they've shared, behind every glance on screen or off camera, there's always been that undeniable chemistry, the kind that can't be scripted. Days later, when everyone thought the storm had calmed, Lee Min-ho surprised everyone again. This time, not online, but in real life. He was spotted at an art exhibition in Seoul, an event dedicated to love through time, featuring romantic art from Korean painters. But what truly caught fans off guard wasn't the event itself, it was who he brought with him. Reports say that Lee Min-ho came with 2 friends from his management team and 1 special guest, an artist known for her deep friendship with Kim Go Eun. And inside the exhibition, an onlooker caught a glimpse of something heart-stopping. Min-ho standing in front of a painting titled The Eternal Monarch, smiling quietly. According to one witness, he said softly, "This one reminds me of someone." Could that someone possibly be Kim Go Eun? Fans certainly believe so. Later that evening, he posted a story, a single photo of that same painting with a heart emoji and the caption, "It still feels like destiny." That moment broke the internet all over again. What's truly fascinating about Lee Min-ho's moves is how subtle, yet meaningful, they are. He never says her name, never directly confirms anything, but his actions speak louder than any interview. In Korean culture, subtlety often carries more weight than public declarations. A single symbol, a few poetic words, can hold an ocean of emotion. And Min-ho, known for his reserved yet thoughtful personality, communicates through exactly that, emotion wrapped in mystery. Meanwhile, Go Eun's calm, grounded energy seems to perfectly complement his warmth and intensity. Their balance, her quiet heart and his open soul, continues to enchant millions. Across Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube, fan edits exploded overnight. Videos showing clips of them together, set to emotional Korean ballads, have reached millions of views. Comments like, "This love story feels like a Kdrama itself." Lee Min-ho's words hit differently now. "If this is real, I'm crying tears of joy." Even celebrities and entertainment insiders join the conversation, with some hinting that there's more truth to their connection than the public knows. One insider reportedly told a Korean media outlet that Lee Min-ho has been more open about his feelings lately, and that people around him can tell something has changed. What makes this story so captivating is that Lee Min-ho's affection for Kim Go Eun doesn't seem performative. It's quiet, steady, and deeply respectful. Those who've worked with him on set describe how protective he becomes around her. During The King, Eternal Monarch, crew members noticed how Min-ho would subtly check if Go Eun was comfortable, offering her his jacket during late-night shoots, or waiting until she finished filming before leaving the set. At the time, fans thought it was simply professional courtesy. But looking back now, with everything that's unfolded, those gestures look a lot more like the early signs of something deeper. Now, months after his confession, and days after this shocking next move, Lee Min-ho seems more at peace. His latest interviews reveal a maturity and warmth that many fans say comes from being inspired. When asked recently about his ideal partner, he smiled and said, "Someone who makes me calm, but also makes me want to be better." And though he didn't name anyone, the internet didn't need to guess. Kim Go Eun once said in her own interview, "The right person makes you feel safe even in silence." It's as if their hearts are speaking the same language, one that only they truly understand. So what's next for these two stars? Are they secretly seeing each other? Or is this just a beautiful friendship that fans have turned into a modern fairy tale? Nobody knows for sure, and maybe that's the magic of it.